Hello and welcome to another stream of Alan Wake 2, doing what I've called the Extended Edition playthrough. I'm doing the game from scratch. When DLC content becomes available in the main story, I go off on that tangent and I do that DLC. We've already done one such thing, the first episode of the Night Springs DLC, and in today's stream, it's going to be a short one, but we'll see how we go. I might get at least 2 chapters done maybe. That'd be good if we did. Hello there, Keone. Malakai's Malakaha. How's things? Welcome on in. Keone, what was it called? You forgot. Oh, Malaka.
Time loses meaning here. How long have I been trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Alan, wake up. Alan, wake up. Don't do this to me. Wake up. Alan. Alan. Hey there, Dr. Darling. Thanks for redeeming that. How's things?
The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Keone, oh yeah, halfway through original Resident Evil 2. You forgot how amazing that game is. Very nice progress, that's good. It is such a great game, that one. Classic old school Resident Evil game. Hey there, Schiller. It's going good, thank you, dude. Things are going well. How about yourself? we had to move our clocks forward an hour. So normally it would only be 8:37 p.m. here, but now it's 9:37 p.m. So my streams will appear to be starting an hour after they normally would. In the New Game Plus mode, when you actually get to these spots, there's a collectible on the ground, and there's a bit of dialogue that Alan says, which you don't get if you're doing this from scratch. Cheers, Schiller. Thank you, dude. And I'm glad to hear that you're going good too. That's awesome.
Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
It's not a loop. It's a spiral. It's also an orange peel. And water draining down a sink. Also looking down from the top into a tornado.
Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Alice's memory card.
It's interesting because this entire building that Alan and Alice lived in this game, it is completely different in layout to what it was in the first game. In Bright Falls, the sheriff's station got remodeled. And that makes sense because 13 years have passed since Alan Wake 1. And the interiors of buildings can change over time. Layouts can change. Furniture can be changed. Even the walls can be repainted different colors and all that kind of stuff. But it's different with this particular location as opposed to how it is in Alan Wake 1. But I think one of the reasons that they could use to justify it is because this isn't 100% exactly Alice's apartment. But also, it's very plausible that she moved to a different part of the building. However, Alan commenting on that door with the symbol, saying that that's where he wrote his books, implies that it's not a different apartment to what is in Alan Wake 1 as well. But also, the writer's room that Alan is in, the actual writing room in Alan Wake 1 is not this big at all. Because, like, you've got steps that are leading up, and then to the right of the steps, you've got the room where Alice was, and then opposite to there, you've got this room. And so when you would come into this room, there definitely wasn't this long space that you had to walk as well. But this is in the dark place, and so everything can shift and change as well. Which ties into the theme of Alan being able to write new scenes and change reality based around those changes. Sheila, maybe it's all just a dream for Alan and all he has to do is be awake. Exactly, Sheila. I mean, he just partied too hard the night before celebrating the release of the Sudden Stop novel, the last Alex Casey book, that he's gone into some kind of like drunken coma for the past 13 years.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do, too, sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Keone Detroit, become Alice. No. Detroit, become Lara. Lara would be like, yes. In the original Alan Wake and Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Brett Madden was the face and voice of Alice, but unfortunately she passed away before they worked on Alan Wake 2. And Christina Cole plays Alice in Alan Wake 2. I think she does a really good job as Alice, and it's a shame that Brett Madden passed away. I can't remember now what happened, whether it was an accident or illness.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Dr. Darling, Detroit, become Detroit. Become Detroit. Become Detroit. Become Detroit.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the dark place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Dr. Darling, Detroit, become Mr. Scratch. X the Great, devious Mr. Scratch. He definitely is. Welcome on in, X the Great. How's things? Very devious as well. I like how in American Nightmare he's like a trickster, he's a jokester, he's sort of like messing with Alan but in a playful way. He's still deadly and dangerous, of course, and fucked up, but he's a bit of a jokester about it all. And I like how in this game it's like that's all just thrown away and is just the pure rage of anger and hate. And I think I really like that as well. It's a more primal sort of like version of Mr. Scratch to what we see in American Nightmare. Hey there, Zereth. It's a wild rod. It is indeed. That is me, I think. Hey, yo, Gorky. Welcome on in. I hope things are going well. Speaking of American Nightmare, Alan's currently wearing the outfit that he wears in that game. Dr. Darling, Detroit, become Wild Rod. Things are great, Ogorki? That's awesome. Glad to hear that. X the Great, you just caught that too. Wow. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Later on, there's actually an image that you see of Alan that that Rose has in the nursing home, and he's wearing the original outfit that they showed in the very first teaser for the first Alan Wake, the one where he has like that weird-looking scarf. Hey there, Not Fry. How's things? Zereth, are we done with this redeem contest? Never. It continues. It never stops. Not Fry, things are okay, thanks. How about you? That is really good to hear. I'm glad that things are going well. As for me, things are going good. Doing more Alan Wake 2. It'll be a short stream, which means it'll be a 3-hour stream. Maybe a 3.5-hour stream. Just depends. But yeah, it's going well, thanks.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
Cheers, not Fry.
My wife told me I should get cremated when I pass on. She said it was my last chance to get a smoking hot body.
Nice one. Thanks for redeeming that.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Dr. Darling, Zereth arrived, so that was the best you could find in such a short time. There's definitely no worries at all. It's still telling me that there's something related to the lunch boxes when there actually isn't.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
X the Great, you see that glitch isn't fixed yet? Yeah. Yeah, the game's been out well over 2 years now, and yep. Well, I don't know if it's well over 2 years yet. But yeah, it's still there, unfortunately.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
I mean, even if it was a romance story, it could probably turn into a horror story still. Dr. Darling, you want to test something. Detroit, become writing. Ow.
Last time, it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded.
But you double edited it. into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people.
Those two words together, edited it. I imagine they could be words that could be tripped up on easily. Because when you think about it, especially when you have to say it fast, edited it, edited it, edited it. See already? Your double edited it, edited it, edited it. Dr. Darling, one about the cult of the tree, unless I object. Well, that depends if there is something about the cult of the tree in one of these. Oh, there is, right down the bottom here. There we go. Yeah, extra great. It is such a tongue twister. Edited it. Edited it on Reddit. Yeah, she was like, edited it. Children in Blight Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Pyromaniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they performed bloody sacrifices in the forest. Or things not quite human, lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element: danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth, the real identity of the cultists prowling the woods, real faces hid behind the masks, real hands held the knives, real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees. Thanks for redeeming that, Dr. Darling.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
Okay.
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. Turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
The dark place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
Keone Detroit become edited.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. the dark place in your place, scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here, in Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Alright, so this is the point in the game where you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. I've done this game in an order the first time around when I played it where I basically just swapped when I felt like. I don't know now how that sort of like divvied up. Then I did a playthrough where I did all of Saga's stuff until we couldn't anymore, and then did Alan's. And I've also done a playthrough where I did Alan's stuff at this point until we couldn't anymore, and then had to do Saga stuff. For this playthrough, I'm going to alternate between the two. So we've done that chapter with Alan already when he goes to the apartment, and now this chapter coming up with Saga will do this, and then when we finish that chapter, I'll jump back to Alan and jump back and forth until we get to the point in the story where the game takes over again as to who you play and when.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Dr. Darling, both times you played the game, you left Alan's chapters for the end. It felt so dark that way. Oh, that's fair too, as well, to do them in that order. Yeah. Yeah, I did that one playthrough as well. Hey there, Bombo. How's things? Oh, nice, Bombo. That's great. I'm doing really good, thank you, myself. Things are going good?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
Yeah.
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Hi, welcome.
Okay, past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
Stuffed moose and squirrels one.
No, thank you.
Hello, and
Those
welcome
baby dead
to
marble
Coffee
eyes
World,
still give me
OT
nightmares.
Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday Market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know when I'm...
Because there's conflicting audio, I'm going to wait till it plays out and then I can go into another menu and listen to them.
But I only take one unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. Then I have cranberry juice at breakfast.
This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled, in vain.
Hey there, Cody. Good afternoon, dude. How's things?
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold. She wrote that down. She always found it helpful to walk in the victim's shoes, do what they did, see what they saw. It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face. God, again? She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
That's awesome to hear, Cody. Glad that you're going great. I'm going good myself too. Things are going well. Doing more Alan Wake 2. It's going to be a short stream, but be able to get some chapters done. Actually already got one done. So that was pretty quick. Cheers, Cody. Thanks, dude.
Welcome back, and boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday Market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh, dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No, lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because That sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off. Right, well, that's our time. Sunshine's right around the corner, so I'll leave you with this sunny little ditty to carry you through the day. Pat Maine, signing off. Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Dr. Darling, when Rod says short, he means 5 hours. Not in this case, no. Not that long. That'd take me to like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin! Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express! Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where 2 serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll have a great time.
Keone, wow, these graphics are realistic. I know, they're so true to life. How the hell did they manage to do that? What is this sorcery?
It's not opening.
Keone, you remember having that TV too? Oh yeah, one of those old style ones, yeah. Yeah. It's so funny. TV tech. And now we get TVs that have internet accessibility on them. I remember when like television started to have like there was like a little game on the TV you could play. Stuff like that in like the late 90s, early thousands. 2000s, I should say. Keone, you don't think we need TVs nowadays? It's so funny, you know, like I don't mind watching movies on like a phone screen if I'm traveling somewhere, but I don't like to do that when I'm just, you know, in my own place and doing my own thing. I'd rather watch a movie on a bigger screen.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. I recommend a slice of pie with some coffee. You can't go wrong with that.
Good to see you.
So, I'm thinking of pre-gaming at my place before Deerfest. Drinks, snacks, some charades maybe. Interested?
In everything but the charades.
What's wrong with charades? It's fun. And deer-themed.
You only remember them having, Ogle, you remember TV when it had knobs. That's true, yeah.
Fellas, let me know if you need anything, alright?
Yeah, I remember that too as well. Had to keep on turning the knob to the station you wanted. Kieran, you remember them having the red, white, and yellow cables? Yeah, me too, yeah. That is true, yeah.
A fresh pot of coffee is on its way.
Okay, so I've already interacted with that moosehead. I mean, deerhead. Moosehead.
It doesn't budge.
Now, what was I about to...
Let's go and play Coconut on this. Oh wait, that's right, the jukebox is out of order. Coconut!
How's it going?
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around. The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery. I'll have to tell Casey that one later.
I like that one. The place called Watery is flooded, so it's now underwatery.
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
Well, to answer your question, where has the time gone? Well, it's gone
They
past.
say being old is just a state of mind. I'd like to give them a piece of my mind.
Watery's definitely quaint.
Hello.
I need something to force this open. I bet they have good fish here.
Let's go and listen to Artie and the janitors.
Whoever said these were the golden years was full of it.
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery.
Okay then. Catchy tune.
Okay, so I think it is looped. There's a lot of dialogue here relating to the Huaratari myth that in that ad was being talked about by the Koskela brothers and is part of the lyrics of what Artis is singing. He's also referencing the name of a movie that in one of Alan's chapters you can actually watch. It's a live action movie called Nightless Night. That's its English translation. And in this song too, he's also mentioning lyrics that relate to Alan in his writer's room and also Mr. Scratch, and how Scratch is just a nickname for the devil as well.
Excuse me. Do you know where...
Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else.
Blum. This is another character that like Rose earlier in the story, knows that the event where Saga's daughter unfortunately drowns, to them, that's the reality that gets changed by the writing, but it hasn't fully taken over yet. But this is there's at least two characters where it already has as well. When we go and speak to Ilmo, the first time we spoke to him as Saga, he talked to Saga as if he didn't know who she was, which at that point in the story was true. But the next time that we speak to him, he'll be part of the changes to the story now as well about her daughter drowning.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. He owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
See you around.
rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Hello. How are you?
Better is better. I love it when these rhyme.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Yes, Mayor Seta will definitely stand up for justice, especially if you hold some food above Mayor Seta's head. He'll get on his hind legs.
Mayor Setter will sit in office and stand up for justice.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
So at first, when he says, "Hey, Saga, over here," you might be like, "Oh yeah, he remembers us from before, when we first met him." But nope, as we'll see, the story has changed now so that Ilmo and Yako, from their perspective, they've known Saga for years, and the event where Saga's daughter has died is real to them.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
Trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Okay, that locked me out of dialogue. Of course, the last save was 21 minutes ago. Well, so be it. I want to get that dialogue.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page.
Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around. Watery's definitely quaint.
Good to see you.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
Thank you, Gorky, for making a clip. Dr. Darling, anything from Alan Wake 1? No worries at all. You get to listen to Artie singing again. No, we're going to skip that. But, so it's logged in the menu. I want to actually get it, though.
Excuse me. Do you know where...
Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay, then. Catchy tune.
Alright, cool. It got logged. Oh, I missed this before.
You were a handsome dear.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Long time and no see.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Fall.
Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure.
Hey, how's it going?
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
I need to find Ilmo Cascella.
There we go, Gorky. Thank you for making that clip. Hey there, Shaky. How's things? Okay, Dr. Darling, just getting your quote from Alan Wake 1. Okay, so I've got it. I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry. You got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest, but maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead. Al, how can you know that? I know, Barry. No, listen, I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything. Al, I believe you. It happened to Thomas Zane before. It happened to the Andersons. I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you. The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. There we go. That's from Alan Wake 1. Thanks for redeeming that, Dr. Darling. Yeah, Keone. Was a great clip. Thank you for making that clip, Ogwookie. Okay, so this time I'll ask the other questions instead of going for the ones that lead to the end of the conversation.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years.
This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So... your commercials?
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Jaakko here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really.
Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is.
Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
I'm missing something. I should try profiling.
Definitely intend to watch them all.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. Ilmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Jaakko, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Jaakko and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Yep.
Nothing? What am I paying them for?
Guess they're busy.
Ay, Vito. Well, after they finally pick up, we really need to get over to Bright Falls for that, thing.
Yep.
Must be busy at the park. These are off-peak hours, Jaakko. They're just slacking.
Just like my marriage.
Flooding did this?
Building bridges, burning bridges.
There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river. What was that?
Fuck! FBI, show yourself!
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult? Or the story? Or both? Another rhyme.
Oh yeah, I don't care about these things. In the future, at some point in a playthrough, I'll do them all, but don't feel like it in this one. While I have called this playthrough the Extended Edition, this playthrough is not the complete edition, where I do everything and get everything solved in a 100% playthrough. That'll be for another time. Dr. Darling, it's the story of the cult. That's fair enough. Still not doing it.
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer. Grit. Or as they put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers, Sisu. These days, Sisu was needed more than ever. The town was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate the town. The Koskela brothers double-handedly warded off the impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages. The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. It was coming fast.
Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you.
Thank you, Ogorki, for redeeming. So something from Assassin's Creed 2. Alright, so I've got one. All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy. Like something from an old parchment, covered in arcane writing, perhaps. How did you know? You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the Codex page he was holding as well. Codex. See, a guide to the inner workings of our order, its origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Your father believed the Codex contained a powerful secret, something that would change the world. Perhaps it's why they came for him. Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in. You need to open your mind, Ezio. Always remember, nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Thank you, Agorki, for redeeming that. Cody, you found Coffee World so frustrating. I don't blame you one bit, dude. It is really annoying. I definitely don't enjoy having to do that, especially navigating around and all that kind of stuff. And the fight with Mulligan and Thornton can be a pain in the ass as well.
Another locked box. There's another cult stash.
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskalas had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing, but involving her daughter was crossing a line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man. A monster with a hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Up my list of favorite park benches in Bright Falls. And now, I just want to clear something up from our last broadcast. There was some talk, an off-color joke of sorts about Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky being dead, which of course is a bunch of hogwash. So I'm gonna give our dear friend Wendy a call so we can put an end to these silly rumors. And, oh, it looks like we already have her on the phone line. Wendy, hello.
Hi there, Pat.
That's not Wendy.
No, this is Jim Figamore. Remember, we were going to do the announcement today.
Oh, was that today? Listeners, we have Jim Figamore with us and the director of the Bright Falls Community Theater
And I'm here to announce that the theater will be losing one of its most dignified thespians as I, Jim Figamore, will be running for mayor.
Hold for applause. Well, that's quite an announcement, Jim. Just let me find my notes here. I have some questions written down for you.
The real question is what happened to this town. Bright Falls used to draw in thousands of tourists with its vibrant art scene and impressive bird feeders. And what's our reputation now? Haunted Bright Falls. Spooky Bright Falls. The world is laughing at us. And now all this business with the FBI? We need a mayor who can turn this town's reputation around. And nobody knows more about the role of mayor than I do. I played one in the theatrical production of Fiorello, to glowing reviews by Coffee World magazine. Mayor Setter is a joke. And you know what? I hear he kills cats. There. I said it.
Now, Jim, this is a family show. I found my notes here, so why don't we pivot to some questions? First question, what exactly goes into that delicious beef jerky? Right, looks like these are my questions for Wendy Davis of Davis Family Beef Jerky.
The only jerk I care about is Mayor Setter. Our future's at stake. Pets are being murdered. And it's time for a change. Jim Figamore for mayor. That concludes our program today.
Oh, I actually had more.
Jim Figamore and Pat Maine signing off.
Indeed, Mayor Setter is a joke. A complete and utter joke. That is what Mayor Setter is. An absolute joke. Positively a joke. Thank you for redeeming that, Keone. Thank you, Cody, for using your bits to enlarge that Alan Wake emote. Thank you very much for doing that. That is awesome. People who've done that have found all the parts to the Mayor Setter stuff. They'll know what I mean when I say that Mayor Setter is a joke. Plus all my references to Mayor Setter that I've done up to this point in the playthrough.
Another one of those lunch boxes. Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Dr. Darling, no, don't shoot the apple. It didn't hurt anybody. Who said I was going to shoot the apple? Dr. Darling aimed the gun at it. Oh, I was actually looking to see if it was an orange. I thought it was an orange.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final Deerfest commence.
That part where Alan said darkness boiled in his skull. I think when Artie was singing his song that we listened to earlier, one of the lyrics related to darkness boiling in the skull of Mr. Scratch.
Yes.
Hello? Anyone here?
Nope. Did they get out? Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself. Ilmo said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Dr. Darling Redeemed, do you want to see the investigation board? 5,000.
Coffee World. The most caffeinated place on Earth. And yet nobody's here to help me get that key.
Hey, Cody. That is awesome. Thank you so very much, dude, for cheering the 500 bits. That's awesome. I really appreciate you doing that, dude. Thank you very, very much for that. Cheers, Cody. Really do appreciate that a lot. That's amazing. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Red rum. Thank you, Keone, for redeeming the red rum. Thank you. That is seriously awesome, Cody. Thank you very, very much for that, dude.
Locked. Needs something to jimmy it open with. A list of maintenance work. A screwdriver. Huh. Using screwdrivers to break into gift shops isn't exactly standard procedure. Another one of those cult boxes.
We're sorry, this toilet is temporarily out of order. What the fuck? All the toilets are out of order? Get your shit together. They sound pissed. Yeah, Cody, I couldn't help it. Yeah, Cody. Shit happens.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
Have a beautiful day.
What are you laughing at?
What kind of exercise does coffee do? French presses. Where have you been all my life?
Okay, then.
Caffeine is just another word for fun.
Oh.
Cody, that voice reminds you of Lucas from Resident Evil 7? Oh yeah. Yeah. What a character he is too, as well. Dr. Allen, Chaos Theory 20th anniversary when? That's a good question. Won't be this month though.
Hey, this should get that gift shop open.
espresso, americano, macchiato, mocha. Oh, well, cappuccino.
Just kill me. Get it over and done with. Come on, do it now. Kill me. I'm here.
Now where is that safe?
Sorry, we're at a Bright Falls blend. Anna apologized to the customers. I'll just grab some from the back. More coffee coming right up. She suggested they ride the percolator while they waited. She passed Ilmo at the Espresso Express. Big smile, Anna. Coffee world is all smiles. Anna nodded, smiled. She smiled until her face hurt. Anna stopped walking, realized she was standing next to the Huatari well. Must have zoned out, she thought. She was about to go, but something in the well caught her eye. A shadow shifting in the dark. Anna was overcome by vertigo. The world tilted, and then she was falling down, down, down into the shaft. The darkness opened up to swallow her.
Locked. Okay. What would Ilmo use for a code? I need to open the safe. What's the combination?
People hate the puzzles, Ilmo. Why not just use keys? People love the puzzles, Jaakko. Only very smart people can think up good puzzles. Just look around and you will find the answer. Dedicated staff will be rewarded.
The combination to the safe is somewhere in the gift shop. Coffee World staff. Hope they're not all monsters now. The photos have stickers on them. I bet Ilmo's the kind of guy who likes Sudokus.
Just look around and you will find the answer.
The keys to my trailer. Now to find the clicker and the cult.
I don't know why there's that music sting that keeps happening. There's nothing right then and there that warrants it. Dr. Darling, people love the puzzles, Yako. Some puzzles. I hate the puzzle in Night Springs Episode 2, the DLC. I hated that puzzle with the numbers. Keone, you love puzzles. Play Silent Hill. You lost your mind in your first playthrough. That's true, yeah, Silent Hill had a lot of puzzles as well. Yeah, it was funny because when I was looking at the pages, when I was looking at Tracker, I was like, oh yeah, that's a Lookout. I went and looked at Lost and Found. Got confused with the numbers.
Motorcycle cop!
Oh, darling, pacifist run when? Probably never. I'm starting to get too old for certain challenges. Take too much mental and... well, not physical energy, but mental energy to go through. For not much, sort of like, enjoyment. Okay, you can get out of the stance now. There we go.
The page said I'd run into a cultist here. On your Cho saga. Merceder is not afraid of the rough questions.
That's right, Merceder is not afraid of the rough questions.
looking for the Anderson trailer?
Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word.
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here?
How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga. I am your great uncle Odin, and this is your long-lost Murfad, Thor. Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else. Just as caught in it. I need to stay focused. I need to check out the trailer.
You have things to do, sweetie pie. We don't want to keep you from your business. You can come see us anytime at our resting place, Valhalla Nursing Home.
Dr. Dallin, you could say Mayor Becerra will bite his opponents. Absolutely. But the best way to get Mayor Becerra on your side is to just give some treats. That will help.
Your name is Anderson?
Same as you, kiddo. Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, the old gods of Asgard. That's our band. You are Saga Anderson, goddammit. A Viking goddess.
I like the sound of that.
Thor, Odin, Saga. All Norse-inspired. Plus the same last name. A coincidence? Did the horror story change their names to match mine?
Have you seen any strange people in deer masks?
I haven't drunk enough for that yet. You can see all sorts of wonderful things when you make your way down the bottle. Even more so with just one eye.
Okay, never mind. Looks like you two have had a bit too much fun.
She sees right through us, bro. She has the power. This calls for a fucking celebration. Our little Saga all grown up and finally home. Sure, we've had a few sips. Just a taste. The famous Anderson moonshine. Oh, the nectar of the gods. You want some?
No thanks. So, do you know where the Anderson trailer is?
Right behind us. We've been looking after it since you left.
Uh-huh. Thanks for your help.
Anytime, kiddo.
Cody, Herald of Darkness, your favorite song. It is a really good song too, as well. The dance to it is pretty unique as well.
Oh, fucking hell. What time is it? Gotta head back to the bus soon, brother. The Rusky is itching to leave us behind every chance he gets. We got time. Blum wants to stay on our good side. Do you think we missed Scotty's show?
Who cares? That depressing tango shit is bad for your head, bro. Too much truth in it. Drags me down.
Heroes Tango is uplifting. Music for the soul. He is your grandfather, and I am the All-Father!
More of those kids' lunchboxes.
You can pick up those crochet dog sweaters at the Sunday market. And while you're there, go visit Wendy Davis and grab some of our sponsor's famous beef jerky. Up next, we've got Deerfest. Oh, hold on now. We have a call coming in. Which button is that? Hello? Wrong line. Hold on. Hello. You're on with Pat Maine.
Yeah, Gil Davis here.
What a pleasant surprise. We have Gil Davis on the line from our lovely sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky. Gil, any thoughts on those crochet dog sweaters?
You need to stop.
What's that?
Just stop. Whatever this is you're doing, stop.
I'm not sure I understand, Gil.
There's no such thing as Davis family beef jerky. I don't sell beef jerky. I've never made beef jerky. I don't particularly like beef jerky. I'm getting crazy phone calls for jerky orders, day and night. You got confused old ladies all over this goddamn town on the hunt for imaginary beef jerky, asking for insane flavors like hickory teriyaki, which clearly isn't a thing.
If you don't sell beef jerky, then somebody needs to tell your lovely wife, Wendy, because she's out there at the market every Sunday selling it.
Wendy is dead, Pat.
No, that's not right. I just saw Wendy at the market last weekend.
Wendy went missing 13 years ago, Pat. They found her body. She's dead. We're trying to make peace with that, and you're making it so much harder with all this goddamn beef jerky bullshit.
No, that's just not true. She's there. Every weekend, I see her there. This joke's gone far enough. Now go get Wendy on the line so we can have a laugh about this.
She's fucking dead, Pat. Stop.
Gil? I think we're out of time. Dog sweaters, Sunday market. And yeah, Pat Maine signing off.
Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your quinceañería. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deerfest last year. Floats were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today. Hello, Yako. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. Winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deer Fest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your Scenaria. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deerfest last year. Flows were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And that was the people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today.
Basically, at the end there, I like how it said in the small writing that they can refuse to do a float if it's boring or they just don't feel like doing it. One of them was a swan. There we go. Here's a swan. No, that's not a swan, Rod. Jesus Christ. That's a flamingo, you idiot. Whoops. Don't know why I thought that was a swan. It's a swan undercover as the flamingo. Hey there, Inmita. I'm doing well, thank you, dude. How's things with you? Oh, their ads are so funny. I love those ones. It's like, yeah, I've got this float idea. I'd like to have a float that is like this thing. And they're like, nope, we just don't feel like doing that one. Goodbye. Inmita, good to hear. You're doing well. Enjoying your delicious pizza now? Oh, very nice, Inmita. That's good. I hope that you are enjoying it. That sounds really, really good. Pizza's awesome. I watched your VOD of Detroit Become Human. That was cool that your power came back on. That part where you were playing as Kara and playing as Connor, and Kara was running across the Android highway with Alice and the chase, and it looked really, really confusing, especially when it switched between one character and the other in the exact same sort of like sequence as well. Like, that looked really, really difficult. I've done that scenario one time, but it's been a while since I got to that part, so it was interesting to see that. But they're going by so friggin' quick, too. Hey there, Reasons. How's things? Zereth Detroit, become chat. It meets the thanks. Yeah, that part was tricky and quite fast-paced. That's all good, dude. Yeah, it really, really is, as well. And it's funny, too. Every time Connor dies and then Hank sees him again, it's like, oh my god. Hi, I'm Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. You meet one moment you're doing Q to East for Kara and then Connor. That's it too, you know, like it's a very quick switch from one to the other in the exact same moment as well. Reasons, just chilling. You were supposed to drop the work van off at 6, but you overslept, lol. So now you're just getting home from work. Oh no. I hate when that happens too, when you oversleep and there's something that you need to do. In me till you reach Connor 5.0. Man, the 5th Connor. Zereth, ancient chat from the Old Kingdom. Very ancient.
Reeks of booze. Addressed to me. From years ago. Wake was right. The horror story is changing reality. Not just people's memories. This card has Mom's handwriting.
Reasons, right, like you're exhausted right now. You woke up from a good ass nap. Oh no. Yeah, that's the other side of it too as well, when you're just exhausted after oversleeping. It's like, oh, from one extreme to the other. Zereth, chat, is it? Are we done with this chat contest? I don't know. It depends on when you stop putting those commands in. A cool detail you noticed was when you visited Amanda, you can find gravestones with Connor's name on them, followed by a number. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I like how they do that too in Meter, and it's interesting as well how they also give like the date of like the date of death as well, and the location too as well.
Everything here reminds me of Logan. This could be her room. This is getting too real. Too personal. The Nordic Tales book Mom gave to Logan when she was little.
Dr. Darling, are we done with this ChatGPT contest? Maybe when it takes over the world and becomes Skynet.
Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute. Bon. Logan used to love her music.
In Mita, you were laughing so much when you killed Connor for the third time, and Hank was like, "Fuck you." Fuck you. I don't blame you at all, dude. That is a funny reaction, you know? And it's understandable too, as well. Like, he knows that it's an android, but it's still very freaky to see an android that is so real, you know, dying in front of you, and then just seeing them pop up again as if nothing happened, being like, this won't affect the investigation at all. You imagine Hank being like, well, it's fucking affecting me, you know? Zeroth, I don't know what commands you're trying. I don't recall having those ones. In Mita, you went to make Hank as Connor 4.0, and he was like, what the fuck? His reactions are just so priceless. Hey there, Max. How's things? Welcome on in.